Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode on Fashion Fables podcast. Today, I am welcoming Alanna Martinez, digital creator based in Miami. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
So, let's get started. Alanna, if you could begin by talking a bit about yourself and what you do as a creator.
Sure. So, hi guys. As Olivia said, my name is Alanna Martinez. I am 20 years old and I live in Miami, Florida. I've been creating social media content for about a year and a half now, and I create fashion and lifestyle content mainly on Instagram and TikTok. So, this usually looks like sharing my outfit of the day, my morning routine. I also love to do like mini vlogs. And then over on Instagram, I share a lot of like daily outfits to my feed and like my everyday life on stories. So, that's usually like easy, healthy food, my workouts, and just like things and products that I'm like loving at the moment.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. And I love how it's just like an outlet for you to just do what you love. Because I'm sure your days are busy and stuff like that. And so I'm sure it makes you happy to post and stuff like that. And I really enjoy all your content. So
Thank
amazing.
you.
So what part of your platform are you most grateful for? And kind of just why do you feel this way?
Honestly, it's really hard to choose which part of this journey I'm most grateful for. I think it's been the most impactful to receive messages from people that have said I motivated them to work out, or that a matching set that I shared from Amazon made them feel confident and comfortable. Those are really the feedbacks that give me purpose and let me know that like I'm really making a difference for somebody and impacting somebody more than just um like I'm actually creating a loyal community, and that really is impactful.
Yes, definitely. I think relationships, there's like nothing more important than finding those relationships because sometimes on social media you feel like it can just be like a place of self-comparison and stuff like that. But to actually like be, I don't know, with supportive people and people who are inspired by you, it's super motivating. And I totally agree that that's one of my favorite parts. Just like talking to different people, you can learn so much. And there's a lot of people out there on social media who are actually want to see you succeed, want to see you do the best things and become your best self. So that's awesome. And I think Instagram provides that great community. You just have to kind of look for it and find it, and it's there.
Definitely. Yeah. And honestly, lately, I've been favoring Instagram more so because DMs are just different. Everybody says that TikTok is so casual and Instagram is curated, but I just love DMs because people can just swipe up and you can have a conversation with somebody that you would normally
Yeah,
like never meet in real life.
I
So I
agree.
definitely find that part to be the best. Like you actually feel like your stories and your posts are actually impacting someone and you're not just posting it. Like it's more so for myself, but then it hits different when someone's actually seeing it and being impacted by you.
100%. I agree. And I love that you feel that way. So moving on, if you could choose anywhere in the world to shoot content, I love this question because like there's so many answers like you could say right now. Where would it be? And kind of just talk about this dream and why you choose this place.
Definitely. I love this question too, and I don't think I can pick like one spot. I
Yeah.
mean, I'd want to find it a place that would resemble my style and my vibe the most. So definitely somewhere like warm and neutral. Maybe I was thinking like an Italian like villa or something like that. Just I'm like a summer girl at heart, so somewhere where I could feel like beachy and relaxed and like really just capture that would be great. But I don't think I could pick like one particular spot.
No, yeah. I mean, there's so many spots like in the world, like there's so many beautiful destinations that I've never been to and would love to go. Like I also would pick somewhere in Europe, but like every country has stunning architecture and like I don't even know, like there's
I know. Like this question is so good because it makes you think like
yeah.
so many places. I don't know if I could pick just one. I feel like it would also be seasonal, but I just know that I love summer the most. Like I was thinking about
Mhm.
all fall fashion and stuff like that, and I'm so excited for summer. It's so fun. Maybe just because I'm from Miami, but it's just so fun and natural to share that type of content for me.
Exactly, and it kind of makes you think of like where you want to go on vacation next, and it just gets you excited like to plan outfits. Like I love that. So
I know for sure. I always plan my outfits for vacation and things like that. I don't know how people
Mhm.
like don't plan. I definitely plan like
I
not
know.
as much as like down to the shoes, but like I have a general idea each day of like what I'm gonna wear. It's part of the fun for me.
Yeah, me too. I feel like lost or like confused if I'm there and I'm like don't know what I'm wearing.
And I'm like, I definitely like pack options. I'm like, maybe I don't need these tops, but I'm just gonna take them just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do you have a certain aesthetic for your feed? And what does this look like on your account?
So on TikTok, my aesthetic is literally just me in like my purest form. I share a bit more of my personality on there just because the app is more relaxed. And it's easier to have fun on there, I think, because it's like a video platform.
Mhm.
But on Instagram, since it's more curated, I take advantage of that and I try to just be creative and definitely stick to like neutral, minimal edits. Like I don't edit my pictures that much. I do use, I'm sure you've heard of her. I think it's Nitsan, that's how you pronounce her name. Nits
Oh, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
I love her. She has presets that are so minimal, but they just give like a nice touch to the photo. So I tend
Mhm.
to just use
Yeah.
those and stick to like neutral backgrounds, and that's pretty much it. I mean, honestly, I think that lately my feed has just been like seasonal. So I've been trying to bring like fall and winter fashion, but for the most part, I just stick to like neutrals, browns, beiges, things like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I like this question too because everyone like thinks differently about it and that's why
Sure.
everyone's page is unique because it's what they like. Like some people have certain like, oh, I can only post like blacks, browns, beiges, you know what I mean? But then there's others that are more open about it and they like that aspect where it's like a creative outlet where they don't have to be so specific.
Yeah.
And like I think that like a feed can look good no matter what. It's up to you.
For sure.
Um
I love looking at other people's feeds. I don't know about you, but like on the explore page, there are so
oh
many
yeah.
amazing creators. I'm literally like, wow, like this is stunning. Like, I don't know. I mean, for me, definitely Instagram, I try to I love the curated aesthetic feed, but I also want to make sure I'm relatable and authentic. So I try to like find that balance between aesthetic and, real.
Right. And like I agree, like sometimes the explore page is like my favorite part of Instagram because like I discover people and then it seems like there's like people that follow them that I follow and so it
Yes,
just like it's so fun and like it grows the community and stuff like that. So I love Instagram.
it's a little too much sometimes.
Yeah, no. I'm like, all right, need to cut down the like screen time.
Yeah, no, I actually put a setting on my app to like
That's
stop
smart.
me. I could keep scrolling and looking, and I'm like, no, like I have to stop.
Like I have real world stuff to do. Yeah. So what is your personal fashion style and how do you just express what you wear through yourself?
I honestly love this question because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Mhm.
Truthfully, the way I'm figuring it out is by paying attention to like how I feel when I have a certain outfit on. So
Mhm.
I've always been girly, yet like I love sneakers and I love hats. So I try to mix them together and like honestly, it's day to day, but it does always stick to something timeless and classic. I have a very minimal, timeless wardrobe. I like to pair a lot of basics. Like literally right now, I'm wearing a blazer and a white tank. Like definitely that's my style. And I find that trends are just so hard to stick to. So
Mhm.
I find that elevated basics and things that I feel comfortable and confident in are what I lean towards. And I just try to like elevate them, to suit the occasion.
I agree. Like you can never go wrong with neutrals and sometimes I feel like there's so many trends out there where it's like I can't even keep up.
Literally me neither.
And like it's impossible. It's like it's a lot of money too. So like I really just focus on what I actually like. And like some things, honestly, just because it's a trend, I'm not gonna go and buy it because I can't see myself personally like liking the way I look in it. And like that's okay. And I think like that's the beauty of fashion because like you can wear what you want, I can wear what I want, and we can both feel good about it, you know? And like I
So
think
good. That is so good.
yeah. And
Like
so I
that's
think people
true. It's true.
yeah, like, I just think people need to just, like, realize that they don't need to break their bank to look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally go to, like it doesn't even have to be, like, a boutique, it could be, like, I don't know, like, one of those stores that aren't as expensive and still look
Sure,
good, like, it's how you dress it
sure.
up
It's
and
what you dress
how
it up, and like that's why I love accessories so much. Like I'm a big chunky gold jewelry type of person because if you want to
yeah.
wear like a simple, easy outfit, you put on, some hoops and a cool necklace, and you feel more elevated and put together. But you're not breaking the bank, like you said. And I love what you mentioned about fashion like that because it's true. Like I'll never be able to pull off like zebra pants. Like it's just not me. But like I can appreciate it on someone else. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing, And so I love that fashion lets everybody feel confident and whatever works for them.
yeah. No, I love it, and, like, I know that, like, neon colors are popular, like,
Mhm.
bags, like little, but like I just can't really see myself in like a neon green like purse
I know.
walking around. Like I just can't.
It's tough, and I do understand like the pressure behind wanting to buy them or feel like you
Yeah.
need to buy them in order to. I don't know if you feel this way as a creator, but like I used to feel like maybe I needed the trendiest things for my videos to do well or for my pictures to do well. And it's like, you know what? Like people are
Right.
coming to my page because they like what I already share and they like what I'm already about. So I think as a creator, it's important to remember like you don't have to have the newest bag or the, you know what I mean? To
Yeah.
still feel cool and still feel like you can like create a community.
Yeah, like because exactly, because if everyone had the same thing, then nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody
Yeah,
would be different and
yeah,
stuff like that. And I think you just have to work with what you have, be confident in who you are, and just keep, being yourself. I think it's really important.
for sure.
So, talking about trends. What do you think will be big in 2022, and what trends maybe do you love or kind of follow?
I'm honestly not good at predicting trends because I feel like they change so quickly, which is another reason why like I love a timeless wardrobe. But this year I really love like the oversized blazer trend, like 90s style has come back and like trousers and tanks and things like that. I
Yeah.
also love like loungewear sets because of COVID and everything like that. So I think in 2022 I feel like florals are going to come back strong now in spring with like those neon colors that you mentioned. And I've also been seeing like I don't know if you've seen, but like sparkles and like sequins
Mhm.
in like
Yeah,
bags and
yeah.
leggings and like outside of like New Year's Eve. So I'm thinking that that may like be a new like pop of color trend, quote unquote.
Okay, yeah, I love it. I love to hear like what people have to say because I go on like Vogue or like
Hmm.
like style magazines, and sometimes it's really hard to kind of understand because there's a lot of like text under it and you're like, well, what is, you know what I mean? So it's nice to hear from like a creator what they think and what you
Sure.
personally love. As a kid, I literally would wear the biggest bows with sequins all over it. So like I'm not mad that it's coming, like sparkles and
I'm
stuff like
not either.
that.
I used to love them and
Yeah.
headbands. I've also seen headbands been coming back, like not Blair Waldorf style, but like I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if you've seen them. I've seen a few of them on TikTok, and it's like, oh, this is really cute. Like I can get behind that.
Yeah. Like, there's, like, some that are just, like, simple, but they have, like, a little, like, twist on the top or
Uh-huh.
something, like,
Yeah, I've
just
seen
like
those
a
like
knot.
embroidered and things. Yeah, yeah, and I think they're
Yeah.
really cute.
Yeah, same. I know. Um, and so advice on how to become the best version of yourself, and how would you just inspire others to do the same, to be their best self?
So this topic's actually really important to me because I'm a psychology major in college. It's my last year. So I love mindfulness and health and things like that. So I think the best advice I'd share is like a combination between self awareness and like consistency. So I think that the key to growth is just being aware of your thoughts, your daily routine, your habits, the people you surround yourself with. I think that it all goes together. And so for me, like I know I still have a lot to learn, but knowing that like I can be intentional about those things lets me feel more confident that I can become that person that I want to be just by the habits that I do every single day. Like if I show up as her, I can become her. And so I think that's really empowering and important. And I also think like forgiving yourself is really important because you only know so much every day and you can always just wake up again and try harder the next day or
Yeah.
yeah, I really just think it's about forgiving yourself and just like trying each day to make the best person you want to be. And
I love
so
that.
regarding like inspiring others to do the same, I find that like sharing your imperfections on social media really allows people to like come together.
Mhm.
That whole like Batgirl aesthetic and stuff on TikTok, like it's cute. I love it. I love to see it, but it's just not relatable. It's not authentic. And
Yeah.
so I feel like the real connection like lies in sharing your imperfections. Like I show up on my stories and I'm like, this was my failure of the day or something fell or something broke and like it's still okay. Like it happens to me too. So even your favorite big creators are still figuring it out.
I agree. I know. It's like it takes a lot of like bravery, I would say, to kind of post maybe if you're having not the best day or your mental health's not the best or you don't feel your best in a certain outfit, but like honestly it's important because like those are the things that people see and they can relate to that more because sometimes there's a lot of pressure on people that from creators like, oh, they live this perfect life, look at their feed, it's so pretty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like it's just important to show that not every day is like rosy and so I think it's really important, and I think just becoming the best version of yourself is just like a journey for everyone, and everyone is gonna feel their best at a different time, and it's like there's no like set time where you're like
No,
your
I think it's
best.
like a long lasting thing. That's what I mean by like showing up every day, because all you can do is
Do your
try.
best. Yeah,
Yeah, you just try. And that's why I love to capture like morning routines and things like that, because that's also my way of like being accountable and, taking responsibility for how I wake up and what I want my day to look like and my intention. And so that's another way that I share, is also by action. So, like, if you can see that I'm doing it, then maybe, you'll want to try to do it too.
exactly. And regarding that girl thing, like I agree, like it's nice to hear like what somebody's that girl would be, but like also like I don't know, like not
Yeah,
everyone's
like,
gonna be
I do,
that.
and I
Like
would love to do it, but it's just not realistic for every day. And I don't think there's any one particular green juice or journal that's just gonna change your life, because what may work for me doesn't work for you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I love to see those videos and I think they're great, but I just don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, the green juice is funny because like you see that
You see it everywhere, and I'm
Yeah,
like, I love all the ingredients in it and I can make it, but like
yeah.
they feel like shit the next day.
Yeah, that like that's not the key to like success or feeling your best. Exactly. And that's why I think you have to take those things with like a grain of salt and then find what works best in your life and then incorporate that to become your best self.
Yeah, because also everybody has different goals and everybody has a different idea of what, the best version of yourself looks like. Like
Yeah,
what you may want is maybe different than what I may want. And so that's why the whole aesthetic is not like attainable for everyone.
exactly. Yeah, I love that answer. Thank you so much. And then finally, Alana, what are some ways that people can just stay in touch with your content and stay in touch with you?
Definitely. So my Instagram and TikTok are the same username, Alanna M. Martinez. You guys can follow me on there. I would be happy to connect with you guys. I'm so glad you had me on, Olivia. I
Oh,
mean, it's really just, it's a journey, and content creation is not as simple as it seems. I'm sure that you know. And
yeah.
so I would love you guys to follow me on there. I have the same username, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It was so much fun and it was really great talk.
Thank you. Yes, likewise. Thank you guys so much.